Jai Hind everyone, myself Pancham Singh. I am going to deliver first lecture on the machine learning, and in this lecture I am going to discuss about the introduction part. So first I am going to discuss about the what is the machine learning. So machine learning basically is a computer program which learn from the experience. It's called a machine learning program, or simply a learning program, such as program is sometimes also referred to as a learner. So if I am going to discuss about the machine learning, so machine learning means we are going to learn the program in such a way that it will take the decision. So we are going to train the model, train the machine in such a way that machine can understand what you are going to give the input and what you want to output. So on the basis of the training data set, so first we will train the model, and then after we are expecting that type of output you want. So machine is learned by the data, and after that we are getting the output. So machine learning means we are going to learn the model, learn the machine in such a way that we are training the model, and after that we are testing the model on the basis of the data. So these are the components of the machine learning. So first we are going to discuss about the storage. So in storage we are basically storing the data. So data can be stored by the different storage devices. Maybe some hard disk, we are using the hard disk, tap drives, we are using the Google storage. So storage the data in a particular place where you can access. Second part is we are going to discuss on abstraction. So abstraction, basically we are abstracting the real information what we needed. So that is the part of the abstraction. Abstraction basically concerned about the concept. So what top concept we are going to access, what data you want to access, that is the important in the form of the abstraction. Now we are going to discuss about the generalization. So generalization, basically we are interference between the requirement, what interference, what references we needed in the generalization. Now on the basis of that we are going to evaluate. So evaluation is the process in which we are getting the output, what type of data set we have trained the model, and on the basis of that machine will taking the decision. So this is the very last part, and this is the final part. So this part is obtained by the process of the data storage, then after abstraction, machine generalization, and then after you are getting the evaluation. So this is the component of the learning process, where how you are going to get the output, final outcomes. So now first component is the data storage. So data storage means this type of facilities where you are going to store the huge amount of data. So human can store the large amount of data by using the different storage devices, where you can store the data in the future perspective. Maybe sometimes we are store the data and we need to access the data on the future, then you can store that particular place. And what about the human, what human is doing? So basically we are storing the data, and if I want to access the data like human, so you will train the machine in such a way that machine can read like human and give the output. So that is the important, because we are going to we have the large amount of data, but some data is required for the machine, that is important, and some data is not important. So what data is important? That is important because the data is important. We have trained the model in such a way that it will work like a human, and what information you want to retrieve from the machine, then you can retrieve from the machine by using the machine learning, by using the machine learning concept, and we are retrieving the data from the machine. So components, basically we have different storage component, storage devices like tap drives, like a hard disk, like random access memory, like cache memory. So there are many storage devices are available, but every storage devices have different features. Like we are going to discuss about the volatile memory and non-volatile memory. So volatile means the light, if light is gone, then you will lose the data. But in non-volatile memory, if light is gone, then you will not lose the data, because some devices they are working in the volatile, and some devices they are not working in the volatile. So all things are different in the perspective of in which terms we are going to use the storage devices. Now second point is the abstraction. So abstraction basically the second most important part of the machine learning. The second component of the learning process is known as the abstraction. So abstraction is the process of extracting knowledgeable data. This involves creating general concept about the data as a whole. So we have the large amount of data, and what data is required by you, then you can access only required data that is required by you or by the machine. The creation of knowledge involving application of knowledge like known models and creation of new models. So we are going to create new models. So you can create model on the basis of the application. Next point is the process of fitting a model to a data set is known as training. So training means we are training the model. We are training the model in such a way that we want to such type of data, that type of data you have trained the model. Because if you are going to train the model, like we have trained the model, in the image of cat, dog and tiger. So sometimes we have trained the model in such a way, and you want to output like cat, dog and a tiger. So we have tested the model on the basis of the images. So sometimes model may be biased, or sometimes model is giving the overfitting or underfitting. So this type of situation can occur, because if model is working on the real time data, what data you want to test, so maybe what type of data you have trained, on the basis of that model is going to take the decision. So that is important, because data training is more important before testing. So training, if you are training large amount of data, then model is capable to take the decision on the basis of the training data, and it will give the output. Now third point is very important. The third component of the learning process is knowledge known as generalization. So this is a very important, third point is very important of the machine learning concept. The term generalization describes the process of turning the knowledge about stored data into a form that can be utilized for the future action. You have the large amount of data. What data you require for the future perspective, you will comes under the generalization. So generalization means we are generalize the specific data that is required by the machine. These actions are to be carried out on the tasks that are similar but not identical to those what we have been seen before. Basically this terms is carried on the task that you are similar. Which type of task you are going to perform. Maybe some task is already available in the data set. For example, you are accessing the same type of data. That data is available in the storage. So automatically it will extract such type of data that is needed by the users, by the human. So machine is working on the data set which are available. On the basis of that, it will act on the future perspective. Now last point is evaluation. So evaluation is the final outcomes where you are getting the output. So evaluation is the last component of the learning process. It is process of giving feedback to the user to measure the utility of learned knowledge. So evaluation is the final outcome where we are giving the output. So if you are following the first to third level, then you comes to the under the evaluation. So you are not jumping here. We are starting from the first level, second level, third level, then after you are come to the evaluation. So every level they are checking their roles, what their roles is there. So they are filtering out the data on the basis of you are getting the output. Somehow the model is not able to read the data, what data you have given. So model cannot take the right decision. Maybe sometimes model can take the overfitting and underfitting concept. Overfitting, we are expecting you will get the 70% outcomes, but you are getting the 90 to 95% outcome. That is overfitting. Sometimes we are expecting your outcome will be 80% or 90%, but we are getting the 60% outcome. So maybe it will comes under the underfitting. So this type of situation can occur, because if you are not properly trained the model, then you will get the you will comes under the overfitting and underfitting concept. So this is the basically figure where we are concluded in a circle where artificial intelligence, machine learning and deep learning comes. So artificial intelligence is basically is a big part, big area where machine learning and deep learning is a subset of these artificial intelligence. So I am going to discuss one by one. So first I am going to discuss about what is artificial intelligence. So artificial intelligence means it today words. Technology is growing very fast and we are getting in touch with the different technologies day by day. So because technology rapidly is changing, rapidly day by day, we are going to touched with the technology, because either you are using such type of technology or not, but you will definitely face this type of challenges in future if you're not knowing about the technology. So technology is going to change day by day. Let's say we are going to use the different shopping websites. So they are working on the AI, they are working on the machine learning concept, because what item you are going to search in the Amazon, yeah, Flipkart and any other shopping websites, they automatically learn that your taste, what type of taste you are having, because what type of category of the items you are searching, it will automatically showing in your portal. So that is the important, because machine learning basically working on the basis of your taste, on the basis of your category of the data, what you want to access. On the basis of that item will be visible in your portal. So this type of technology basically working on that. And now I am going to discuss about what is actually artificial intelligence. So artificial intelligence is composed of two words, artificial and intelligence. So artificially means how intelligently we are taking the decision. That is artificial intelligence, where artificial define man-made and intelligence means define the thinking power. Man-made type of power, if some machine is getting, that is artificial intelligence. So that is very, very important, because man-made intelligence is inbuilt in the machine that think about like human, what human is want to do. That is artificial intelligence. So artificial intelligence is very important. And from the starting to the artificial, we are moving to the machine learning concept, and after that we are moving to the deep learning concept. So a deep learning is work on the neural network. So basically you are working like a neuron system. So that is the in-depth part of the AI, or you can say machine learning. So why we need AI? The question is because you have the different technologies. So why we need the AI? With the help of the AI, you can create such software or devices which can solve real world problem, because AI is available for everyone. The people who are intelligently accessing the AI, they can take their decision, they can match your decision with the machine. Maybe somehow machine is giving the good result and we are expecting your result is far better. Sometimes you are far better, sometimes machine is far better, but you can take the support with the machine. You can you are reaching on a good place by helping the machine learning concept, yeah, AI. With the help of the AI, you can create your personal virtual assistant. Create कर सकते हैं. You can create the Google Assistant, Siri, etc. So there are different types of tools are available. With the help of the AI, we can access everything. With the help of the AI, you can build as robots, because robots is totally work on the AI technology. Because artificial intelligence means we are training the model in such a way, you are training the machine in such a way that will work like a human, but work like a human behavior, like a human is thinking, like human is wanting these things, machine is also expecting these things. So that is the AI, and that is the AI because AI is is nowadays AI is everywhere, every place, and we can access AI. The machine learning concept, this is a machine learning basically. So why machine learning is important and how we are going to start from input to the final stage. So if you are going to start from the input level, that is beginning level, so we will train the model. The question is that if you have the raw material, that raw material is accurate, that is raw material is your raw material is good, on the basis of that we are going to train the algorithm, train the model. So raw material is, we have the different sites there platform where we can access the raw material, like you can access data from the Kaggle, we can access data from the NASA repository, and many more government websites are there where you can access the data. So on the basis of data, we can train the model, train the algorithm. Moving to the second level, that is building logical model. So what type of models we are going to build, and after that, that model is giving the output on the new data. So this is the machine learning concept. Basically, machine learning is work on the data and models. So data and model both play a critical role in the machine learning concept. This is the machine learning. I am not going to discuss about this one, because machine learning is invented by the Arthur Samuels in 1959. So machine learning concept is invented by the Arthur Samuels in 1959 at the IBM. So while at IBM is a big name that is using the concept of the machine learning, he defines machine learning as the field of the study that gives computers the ability to learn without being explicitly programmed. So that is the machine learning. So machine can take the decision on the basis of raw material or on the basis of the data. So this type of concept, if you are producing, that is called the machine learning concept. So in second point, like machine learning is programming computers to optimize the performance criteria using example, data or past experience. So data or past experience means what type of data you are giving to the machine, what type of experience is machine is learning, on the basis of that you are getting the output. So data and past experience, these two terms are very important for the machine learning, because machine learning is work on the basis of data and past experience. We have the model defined up to the some parameters, and learning is the execution of computer program to optimize the parameter of the model using the training data or past experience. So these are the two important key part of the machine learning. The field of the study known as the machine learning is concerned with the question of how to construct computer program that automatically improve with the experience, because machine is hungry with the data. Machine is understand only the data. If data is accurate, data is up to date, then model is properly trained, on the basis of it will give the output. So data set is very important part of the machine learning, and as well as what type of domain you are using, what type of model you are using. Somehow some models are giving the good result, some model is not giving the good result, because they are working on the same data. It depends about the model features or model characteristics. So this is the history of the machine learning. So starting from the 1950s, early ideas it will comes in the mind when machine learning is started. Alan Turing asked if machine could think like human, can it possible? So first this type of concept is start from the Alan Turing, and is machine can think like human, this type of concept is started. Early programmed could solve basic math or play games. It is possible to a machine can play a game, machine can solve a puzzle problem. So this type of idea comes under the researcher like Alan Turing during 1950, and after that 1970 and 1980 this first step was introduced, and that time researchers developed simple learning system like neural networks. They have started the birth of the machine learning concept from the 1950 to 1970 to 1980, where this step is forwarded and started from the next level, and on the level of that, in the third point, that is in 1990, improved the algorithm. So what type of ML algorithm we are going to use in the terms of the face recognition, like we are starting from the task like a face and hand written gestures. So by using the ML technique, by using the different ML methodology or techniques, we have started working on that. Some algorithms, they are very popular like support vector machines and decision tree. They had started in that level and they are working on 1990. Now in 2010, deep learning revolution has started. In deep learning, we are working on the neural networks. A driverless car is working on the concept of the deep learning, and they are working on the understanding of like a human, and they are taking the decision. Now today, if we are going to discuss about today, widespread use like ML is now in the healthcare, business, education and many more places. We are using the machine learning techniques or deep learning techniques nowadays. So there are broad area where ML is now working in the single mode, yeah, hybrid mode, and any place we can use the machine learning, deep learning, and artificial intelligence nowadays. These are the some applications of the machine learning. Like these are the in retail business we can use the machine learning concept by study the consumer behavior. Now second point is in finance we can use in banking system we can use the machine learning concept to build model to use in the credit application, fraud detection, and stock marketing. These are the very broad area where you can use the ML concept. In manufacturing, learning models are used for the optimization, control, and troubleshooting. These are the very important where you can use this machine learning. So these are the three important key part of the machine learning where we can use in nowadays. Now next point is in medicine, learning programs are used for the medical diagnosis system. So this is the comes under the health category. So now health is very important where many machine learning devices they are using for the diagnosis system in the medical areas. So these are the very important points where you can use the ML in starting to the end level. You can say you are starting from the shopping area, banking system, manufacturing system, and robotics areas. We can abroad you can use the machine learning concept. Thank you.